Okay, so David, tell us about your experience with Warnborough College.
Yeah, so I had a wonderful experience, first of all, but how it began, I was actually working full time. I was a floor trader, trading stocks, bonds, mutual funds, but I had already earned my graduate degree in the humanities, and I knew I wanted to continue on, but I also knew there was no way I was going to be able to go to a traditional university with the full time demands that I had, and so did research on the internet, found Warnborough University, called in there. Um, Everybody was very professional, very prompt. I was tied to Dr. Noor Mazhar to this day. Out of all my higher ed, I would say he's probably the smartest, best academic I've ever met in my life. He's really an incredible mentor, and so my experience, they were flexible but rigorous with everything that they did. So how I balanced it really, for me, being a prior military guy, it was very early in the morning. I would get up in the morning. I would do as much as I could. I go to work, and sometimes late at night. All the time there was great support from my mentor and the entire university to get through the whole program, and so eventually I got there.
So, David, what kind of hobbies do you have?
So, I mean, there's a few things that I do in my spare time when I have it. I mean, probably one of the biggest time consumers, and I don't know you really call it a hobby or not, but my wife and I, we do take in foster kids. So right now, actually, I've got a 6, a 9, and a 13-year-old boy inside of our house, and it's definitely not more than a hobby, but we do that just because to give back like that is just one of the most amazing things that we do. Outside of that, I'm a huge NFL football fan, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, of course, being our local team here, I do that. I also go to the gym quite a bit, so I enjoy working out, and my wife's from Venezuela, so we do spend a lot of time on our beaches here in Tampa Bay because we have more than a few just brilliant, brilliant beaches. So those are probably the things I spend my most time.
Okay. So, David, tell us, what are you up to now? What do you do now for a living?
Well, right now I'm academic dean for Everest University Online, and so I'm over the entire Gen Ed department, which includes the English, the social sciences, math, introduction to college, pretty much across the entire core Gen Ed. And so our university has about 24,000 students in it right now, and I have about 650 faculty that work for me, and we serve really associate degree students, bachelor, and we do have a few graduate students as well. But yeah, my experiences at Warnborough, I nothing but positive as far as a career advancement because I went from associate dean to chief academic officer, and now all the way to a very large one, actually the second largest higher ed for-profit institution in the United States. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today.